Coming up on Aggie Sports Overtime, it's a game night for the Texas A&M football team. Tonight, the Aggies take on Sam Houston State. Johnny Manziel gets his first start of the season, and the Aggie defense has to make do without some of its top players who sit with suspensions. We'll take a look at the action from Kyle Field. While the Aggies are staying busy in Week 2, the Alabama Crimson Tide get to sit and wait for their game against A&M. We'll hear from Bama head coach Nick Saban about their preparations for next weekend's visit to Aggieland. And the Conference of Champions staying busy. A full slate of college football highlights are on the way, including an SEC East battle between South Carolina and Georgia. Just take a listen to Coach Sumlin.
You got a ball, man. You got a ball.
Welcome to Aggie Sports Overtime. And now, here's Luke Simons and Chris Vallejos.
It's a great night for some football, and unlike today's game, you don't have to pay to see these highlights on TV. I'm Luke Simons. Chris Vallejos is on assignment tonight over at Kyle Field. Now, Johnny Manziel's time on the field may have been limited last week, but tonight he was back on the field starting tonight's home game against Sam Houston. Last week, 7 FCS teams actually beat FBS teams. The Aggies hoping to avoid being added to that list tonight. It was a little bit damp when the game got started between the Aggies and the Sam Houston Bearcats tonight. And of course, Johnny Manziel, no half-game suspension in this one. He looked ready from the start. First quarter, Manziel looks outside, nothing happening. He decides to keep it, takes it down inside the 10. 3 plays later, Aggies are going to hand it off to Oregon transfer Trey Carson. Carson had 2 touchdowns in the team's first game against Rice. Well, he's going to get another touchdown right here, bowls his way into the end zone, and the Aggies looking good, up 7-0 after 1 possession. But Sam Houston comes right back with an answer. Tim Flanders, get to know this guy. He can really play. This is an 11-yard touchdown run for him, and that's going to tie the game at 7-all. The seesaw battle continues early on. Manziel, check out this perfect ball to Sabian Holmes. Holmes goes up, grabs it out of the air, and then dives into the end zone. Aggies take the 14-7 lead. The Aggies did have success through the air in that first half, and they ran it pretty well, too. In the second quarter, Manziel pitches it out to Trey Carson. Nice gain, moves the chains. Then it's going to be the senior running back, Ben Molina, who gets the call from the 1. A&M went up 20-7 after a missed extra point. Got to be careful on the celebration, though. Watch Molina getting taken down to the ground by the big O lineman. He would be okay. Manziel did throw 1 interception early in this game, but after that he looked really good. Finds Jaquay Williams for the score late in the second quarter. A&M actually took a 30-14 lead at halftime. Manziel completed 20 of 33 first-half passes. He had 3 TD strikes before the band even ran out onto the field. Now let's go to the second half. Sam Houston opened that second half with a touchdown, but A&M answers in no time. Brandon Williams takes the handoff, bursts forward. He is tackled just short of the end zone. 1 play later, the Aggies go to Trey Carson. He barrels his way for the score. His second touchdown of the game, going to make it 37-21. Good guys. Now Sam Houston trying to keep up. The Bearcats decide to go for a direct snap a little bit after that. Tommy Sanders in that kind of shotgun spot, and he's going to take him down. Tommy Sanders actually gets the tackle for a loss. Then 37-21, Aggies with the lead. Manziel going to dump it off to Brandon Williams. This guy transferred from Oklahoma. He missed the first game, recovering from an injury, finally gets into the end zone. You can see he's excited to get to the land of 6, made it 44-21 Aggies, same score. And then how about Manziel? Why not run it in? He ran for 36 yards and that score. Manziel was pulled late in the third quarter. The Aggies go on to get the victory tonight by a final of 65-28. Let's go ahead and take a look at the full screen first. A&M 65-28 over Sam Houston State. Manziel 29 of 42, 426 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Mike Evans had 7 catches for 155 yards. Now A&M, they rushed for 214 yards and 4 touchdowns. And get this, after the game, Johnny Manziel actually spoke to the media. Here he is from the podium.
It was big during the week just to get back and have the normal 4 reps of the week and just get back really in the groove of things, taking all the reps, and then to be out there with the guys for a full game was really great.
Go over here to the left. We'll come back.
Johnny, talk a little bit about the connection you had with Mike Evans. You guys have been
tearing it up since you came back in the second half of the Rice game. Looks like you picked up where you left off last year, or taking it a little bit further.
Yeah, we worked hard. Mike's really getting better. He's a great player, a guy that's going to play football for a long, long time. So our chemistry is really good. It took us a while to kind of get in tune throughout camp, but once we got it rolling, it was pretty good today, especially when they go one-on-one with him.
Over on the right side.
Hi, Johnny. You're on the cover of Time magazine this week with the headline, "It's time to pay college athletes." Do you think it's time to pay college athletes?
That's a decision that's way over my head. My mindset, my stuff going on right now is be focused for the next week and make sure our team's focused. So it's way above me.
Over on the right side, KO.
Hey, Johnny, conscious effort to spread the ball around much you did, 10 receivers in the first half?
I didn't really notice it, just going through our progressions, going through the game plan that we had for this game, and I guess that's kind of how it turned out.
Over here, right side, Homer.
Johnny, it's been a wild 8 months, and the build-up for the Alabama game, and it's now Bama week. What does that feel like?
Feels like another game. Feels like week 3 of the season. Got to continue to get better as a team, continue to get better on every aspect, offense, defense, special teams. Have a full lineup back, a full roster back with the guys who have been out will be nice, but for us, just continue to get better like we did last year, week by week, continue to get better, and see how things go.
So there you go, big win for the Aggies, and the first time we've heard from Manziel this season. A&M gets the win 65-28. They are now 2-0, and as you heard, they get ready to play Bama next. We'll talk more about that in a little while, but Manziel, 426 yards through the air. He threw 3 touchdowns and ran for 1. Not a bad night for him.